On December 7th, isolated Japanese garrisons were left to starve. Major battles followed: Guadalcanal, Tarawa, Saipan, Guam. Each island was fiercely defended. Japanese soldiers rarely surrendered. Many fought to the death. The brutality of the Pacific War. The Pacific War was different from the war in Europe. It was closer, more personal, more brutal. Jungle fighting, disease, heat, and lack of supplies killed thousands. Both sides dehumanized the enemy. Prisoners were often mistreated or executed. Civilians suffered terribly, especially in occupied territories. This was a war without mercy. Kamikaze attacks. As Japan's situation worsened, desperation grew. In 1944, Japan introduced kamikaze pilots, suicide attackers who deliberately crashed planes into U.S. ships. To Japanese culture, this was seen as honor. To Americans, it was terrifying. Kamikaze attacks sank dozens of ships and killed thousands of sailors. But even this extreme sacrifice could not stop the advancing Allied forces. Iwo Jima and Okinawa. Two of the bloodiest battles of the war were fought on Japanese soil. Iwo Jima, nearly 7,000 U.S. Marines killed. Almost all Japanese defenders died. The famous flag-raising photo became a symbol of sacrifice. Okinawa, over 200,000 dead, including civilians. Kamikaze attacks at their peak. The cost shocked American leaders. If invading Japan meant this level of resistance, millions could die. The atomic decision. Faced with enormous casualties, the U.S. made a controversial decision. A new weapon had been developed, the atomic bomb. On August 6, 1945, the bomb was dropped on Hiroshima. 3 days later, a second bomb hit Nagasaki. Entire cities were destroyed. Tens of thousands died instantly. Many more suffered later from radiation. The world had entered the nuclear age. Japan surrendered. On August 15, 1945, Emperor Hirohito addressed the Japanese people for the first time. Japan accepted unconditional surrender. On September 2, 1945, aboard the USS Missouri, the Pacific War officially ended. World War II was over. The legacy of the Pacific War. The Pacific War reshaped the world. Japan was occupied and rebuilt as a peaceful nation. The United States emerged as a global superpower. The use of nuclear weapons changed warfare forever. But the cost was immense. Over 20 million lives lost, entire cities destroyed, generations scarred by trauma. The Pacific War was not just a clash of nations, it was a clash of wills, technology, and belief. It showed humanity's darkest capacity for destruction and its greatest ability to rebuild from ashes. The ocean that once carried warships and bombers now carries memory, a reminder that peace, once lost, is never easily regained. Aftermath and occupation of Japan. Following Japan's surrender, the country entered a new and uncertain chapter. For the first time in its history, Japan was occupied by a foreign power. The United States, under General Douglas MacArthur, led the occupation from 1945 to 1952. Japan's military was dismantled. War crimes trials were held in Tokyo. Leaders responsible for aggression and atrocities were prosecuted. Most importantly, Japan was transformed politically. A new constitution was written. It renounced war entirely. Article 9 declared that Japan would never again maintain armed forces for aggression. From the ashes of empire, a democratic nation began to rise. America's new role in the world. For the United States, victory in the Pacific confirmed a new reality. America was no longer isolated. It was now a global superpower. The U.S. Navy dominated the oceans. Its economy powered the post-war world. Its military presence expanded across Asia and the Pacific. But victory came with responsibility. The atomic bomb had ended the war, but it also opened a terrifying future. The Cold War was already beginning. The human cost remembered. Behind every statistic was a human story. Young soldiers who never returned home, civilians caught between empires, families shattered by loss, hunger and fire.
In Hiroshima and Nagasaki, survivors, known as hibikusha, carried scars not only on their bodies, but in their memories. In the jungles of the Pacific, rusted helmets and forgotten graves remain silent witnesses to the past. The Pacific War was fought across islands, but its pain reached every corner of the world. Lessons of the Pacific War. The war proved that technology alone does not win conflicts, neither does ideology, nor sheer numbers. It showed the danger of unchecked expansion, the cost of dehumanizing an enemy, and the irreversible consequences of total war. Most of all,